once again, welcome, class 9. The same lesson, the nature of matter. Previously, we know very well what is element, what is compound, and what is section. And now we are able to identify the characters of all these things. In the next section of this lesson, we are going to study about the solution. Nature of matter. The first topic in second section is the solution. Now, you know very well. The solution basically is of two types. One is called the homogeneous solution and second is called the heterogeneous solution. Today, we are going to study more about the solution. Solution, it is also considered as true solution. True solution. In short, SOLUTE is to present the solution. Okay. Now solution. What is solution? We have to understand few terms. If you want to understand the solution, the colloidal solution, the suspension, we have to understand few terms which is used here. First, what is a solution? A solution is homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. First definition, a solution is homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. Two or more substances. So what is a solution? A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances, or a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances is called solution. Okay. We are able to define solution in another way also. What is another way to define the solution? A homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent is called solution or true solution. Now, two terms are here. One is solute and one is solvent. Solute and solvent is actually components of solution. Components of solution. Okay, what are the components of solution? Component of solution is two. First is called solute and second one is called solvent. So what is solute and solvent? It is component of solution. Now how would you identify which is solute and which is solvent, or how we are able to define it? What is solute and what is solvent? First, look at the definition of solute and then solvent. What is solute? Solute is a component of solution. So solute is a component which is present in a small amount. Solute is a component of solution. Component of solution which is present in lesser amount, or a small amount in a solution. Okay. If we have one solution, how the solution is prepared? It is prepared with the help of solute and solvent. Okay. The substance, the component which is small in quantity is solute. Then the substance or the component which is more in quantity, which is in large amount, is called solvent. So what is solvent? Solvent is a component which is present present in large amount in a solution. That is called the solvent. Okay, a very small, very easy example of the solution. Okay, you have to take 1 glass of water or 1 cup of water. Okay, that is more easy. Take 1 cup of water and put some salt in it. Okay, if you are going to make a salt solution or a sugar solution, is the amount of both the components. First is the salt or sugar and second is the water. When we dissolve these together, then we get a solution. But the amount of salt and water is same in both the conditions? No. If you are going to make a lemonade, that is nibu pani, what you have to do? You have to take the water. You have to add some sugar which is dissolved in it. You have to add some salt which is dissolved in it. You have to add some lemon juice which is also dissolved in it. What's the content which is in the large amount in lemonade? The large amount is the water only. It means in a solution of water and salt. With substances in lesser amount, salt is always in lesser amount and water is always in large amount. What salt is dissolved in water. In salt solution, this is called salt solution. In salt solution, salt is always dissolved in water. So what is in the less amount? That is solute. So what is solute here? The salt is solute. Okay. For example, in salt solution, I want to use a different color here. For example, in salt solution, salt is solute. Okay. One more characteristic is here. Salt is dissolved in water. Okay. Water is there and we have to dissolve salt or sugar in water. It means what is solute? Solute is a substance which is dissolved in solvent. One more definition we are able to write here. What is the solute? Or solute is a component which is dissolved in solvent. So not only the solute is lesser in amount, also it is dissolved in the solvent. Now what about the solvent? Solvent is the substance which is more in amount, or we are able to write like this also. Solvent is a component which is in which solute is dissolved. What is the example? If you are considered as a salt solution, in salt solution, for example here, in salt solution, water is solvent. Okay, now very much know about the solute and the solvent. What is solute? Solute which is dissolved in the solvent. And what is solvent? In which solute is dissolved. Or in any solution, the substance, the component which is less in number is called solute, or the component which is more in number is called the solvent. What are the various examples of this? Lots of examples around you. You know that Coke, very well known by you. Soda water, then the C, all the cold drinks that you eat, that you drink, then lemonade, nibu pani, okay. Then lots of examples are there. Sharbat, all the sharbat is including in the term the solution only. So this is about the solution. What is solution? Solution is actually a homogeneous mixture which is composed of two substances. One is called solvent and one is called solute. And always remember, solvent is always in more amount or larger amount, and solute is always in a lesser amount in a solution. But what the various types of solutions are there? In our daily life, we are experiencing a different type of solution. What are the different types of solution? Some type of solution, some differentiation of solution we are going to study, not in detail. In short, we have to know all this because we have to study about our chemistry section. So we want to know all these things. So we are going to study about that type of solution. Okay. Today we are going to explain. I am going to explain two types of the classification of the solution. First is according to first classification, the solution is divided solution or types of solution. It's according to one, differentiation or categorization type of solution. Solution is categorized in two types. First is called aqueous solution. Aqueous. Now here one word is there that is called aqua. I always told you that in science all the terms have some meaning. Aqua. Aqua means water. What is the meaning of the word aqua? It is a Latin word that means water. Okay. Aqueous solution means a solution in which solute is dissolved in water. If the solute is dissolved in water, then that type of solution is called the aqueous solution. So what is aqueous solution? When solute is dissolved in water, then the solution is called aqueous solution. Aqueous solution. Okay. Solution, the salt is dissolved in water. Then sugar solution, sugar is dissolved in water. Soda water, all the cold drinks that you drink, all these are the example of aqueous solution. And second type of solution is called non-aqueous solution. Non-aqueous solution. Second type of solution is called non-aqueous solution. Clear? Meaning is very much clear. Aqueous solution is the solution in which, what is the aqueous solution? Aqueous solution is the solution in which solute is dissolved in water. So what is non-aqueous solution? It means the solution in which solute is dissolved in any other solvent other than water. In any solvent other than water. Then they are called the non-aqueous solution. When solute is dissolved in any solvent other than water. Water is called non-aqueous solution. Non-aqueous solution. Okay. If the solute is dissolved in water, then it is called aqueous solution. And if it does not dissolve in water, then it is called the non-aqueous solution. There are various types of various examples of this. We have only two components are there. One is the solute and one is the solvent. And lots of examples of this. For example, we are categorized in the term of solute and solvent also. First is the sugar solution. What is sugar solution? Sugar plus water. It means it is aqueous. Okay, it is aqueous in nature. What we call it? Sugar solution. And what is the component here? Sugar is, okay, we have categorized it in two terms. That is what is solute and what is solvent. So we are going to write like this. So taking some other way, this is the, okay, for example, this is the serial number. Then component, and out of the component, which is solute and this is solvent. Solute and what is the solvent which is present here. Okay. Now first, what is the component is? Sugar plus water. Okay. What is solute here? Solute is sugar. What is solvent here? Solvent is water. Okay. Now what is the nature of this solution? Nature of solution. What is the nature of this solution? This is the solution of solute, it is sugar, it is solid, water, it is liquid. So it is a solution in solid in liquid. Solid in liquid. A solution in which solid is dissolved in liquid. So the nature of solution is solid in liquid. What are the components? This is sugar and water. Sugar is dissolved in water. Water is always more in large in number. Quantity is more of the solvent. Sugar is always in the smaller quantity. Same as the salt solution also. Okay, because it is dissolved in water, it is aqueous solution also. Okay, it is aqueous in nature. So one more example of the acetic acid and water. Acetic acid and water plus water. Okay, what you call sugar and water? You call it the sugar solution. Okay, what we call it? Sugar solution. Now what we call acetic acid and water? Acetic acid and water. What we are going to call it? We call in common language, you know it very well. It is acetic acid plus water is called vinegar. And you know what is the vinegar? Vinegar is a chemical which is used in our Chinese food, very much in our Chinese food. It is an important component that is called the vinegar. So vinegar is actually the combination of acetic acid and water. Again, what is solute here? That is acetic acid. What is solvent here? Water. It means it is aqueous solution. Okay. And what acetic acid is liquid? Water is also liquid. So this is called the liquid in liquid. Liquid in liquid. Liquid in liquid. Let's move towards few more examples. One more example is there that you know very well. What example is that? That example is soda water. You know very well what is the soda water. Soda water is actually the combination of carbon dioxide and water. Okay, carbon dioxide and water. You must consider in all the cold drink in this section. I am taking only the example of soda water. Okay, actually soda water is not sweet in taste. So sugar is absent in that solution. So soda water is a combination of carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide is always lesser in number, which is solute, and water is always larger in number, so it is a solvent. Again, water is here for dissolving, then it is called the aqueous solution. And what is the nature of the substance here? The carbon dioxide is a gas. Gas is dissolved in liquid. So it is gas in liquid. Gas in liquid. Okay, then move further. Few more examples we are going to study. All this example must increase your knowledge about in terms of the solution. Okay, one more example is there. One more example is the jewelry. Jewelry, okay, gold jewelry. Gold jewelry. You know, the pure gold is never used for making of the gold jewelry. Okay, pure gold is not used for making the jewelry. For making the jewelry, some impurity is added in the gold. impurity that is basically of the copper. So what is the impurity? That is the copper. Copper is added in gold. Copper is added in gold. Okay. For the preparation of the gold jewelry. What is in the lesser amount? Definitely amount of gold is more. For making the gold jewelry, we are going to make the gold jewelry. The amount of gold is more and amount of copper is less. So what is solute here? Solute is the copper. What is solvent here? Solvent here is the gold. And we know that both copper and gold is a metal. And both are in the solid state because we know that only one metal is in the liquid state, that is called the mercury. No metal is in the gaseous state. It means all the metals are in solid state only. Copper is also solid. Gold is also solid. So what is the combination here? It is solid in solid. Solid in solid. All the alloys we have studied in class 8, or I must explain it in class 9 only. All the alloys are the example. That is example for the solid in. One more interesting example that we call this is a chemical that we call the tincture of iodine. Tincture of iodine or tincture iodide. It is also called tincture iodide. Tincture iodide. This is the common name for this substance. Okay, that is the tincture of iodine or tincture iodide. What happened here? Here one solid is there that we call the iodine. One solid is here that we call the iodine. And iodine is dissolved in alcohol. Iodine is dissolved in alcohol. Iodine definitely is lesser in number. Alcohol is larger in number. So what is solute here? Solute is iodine. What is solvent here? That is alcohol. So nature here, iodine is solid. So it is solid in liquid. Solid in liquid. The important thing is that the solvent is alcohol. The solvent is alcohol. So any solvent which is other than water. If water is a solvent, all these are called aqueous solution. But what about this? This is called the non-aqueous solution because solvent is dissolved in alcohol in place of the water. So these are the few examples of the solution.